everybody, it is Matthew here, and today I'll be showing you my top 20 songs of May 2nd, 2015. 10th week anniversary, yay! So yeah, and the votes are being counted. So yeah, I have counted them in. I took in count, with making my list. So yeah, first talk about my exits. My exits are Nobody Love, because, you know, it's just dropping. I'm pretty sure it's dropping. As well as Get Low, that's dropping as well, and only being on my chart for 1 week, but still, it's still dropping. So yeah, Time of Our Lives, but basically because it is dropping, and I just no, I think it should be off my list. And finally, Heartbeat Song by Kelly Clarkson. Basically because it's just dropping. I think it's 44 now, so I just feel like nah, I think I should just take it off to replace it with the new one. So yeah, here's my top 20. Give it to me, I'm worth it. Baby, I'm worth it. So yeah, our first new entry, Worth It by Fifth Harmony featuring Kid Ink. Honestly, I hate when the Kid Ink part, but I kind of like the chorus. It's pretty catchy. I haven't really paid attention to Fifth Harmony that much. I don't know their names, but I know many people do. I've heard them before, but I've heard of their names before, but I just can't remember it. I think it's a good song. It's been on Billboard for maybe 10 weeks now, possibly. But I was just waiting so it was a bit higher on the Billboard charts. But it is a little bit higher now. So I think 34 is a good spot for me to actually put it on my list. So yeah. I'm worth it. Give it to me, I'm worth it. Give it to me, I'm worth it. Baby, I'm worth it. This better have my money. This better have my money. So now we have our second new entry, B Better Have My Money by Rihanna. I bet I swear word in that. I'm covering that up. So yeah, I think it's high enough in the Billboard charts to make it on my list. I honestly do not like it that much first when I listen, but when it's on the radio, I just love singing to it. I don't know why. But I think it's a song. It's an okay song. I don't think it's gonna get that popular as like 4 or 5 seconds did, but I think it could go higher possibly. Also, there's a new Rihanna song, American Oxygen, which one of the Billboard charts like at 93, I think. That's definitely gonna be a future song to be in my list sooner or later. Because I do like Rihanna's song American Oxygen. So yeah, this song kind of my least favorite out of 4 or 5 seconds. American Oxygen and American Oxygen is probably my least favorite, but it's on my list, so I think it's an okay song. Pay me what you want. This better have my. Before I talk about the song, if you're wondering what this is, this means it's a re-entered, like a re-entry. And a re-entry is pretty much where it's been on my list before, like, but not, let's say last week. Last week it was never on my list, and for quite a while it was on my list, but it was on my list once, at number 13, but then just left. But now it's re-entered because it's actually high enough now. It was actually dropping a lot. That's why it just had a pretty, I think it was like a 5-6 week break, something like that. But now it's a little bit higher at a big jump. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna put it back on my list. I could have definitely put this higher, but I'm just gonna wait a little bit because I don't know if this is just gonna keep dropping again. Hopefully, it'll actually start going up. That's my goal for this song. So yeah, I do like this song though, for sure. Really like you. I want you to know that it's our time. You and me play the same life. So yeah, yeah, this song is probably not gonna make it that much longer on my list. Probably. And maybe it can go back up, but every single week now, it's pretty much just been dropping slowly. So if this drops even more, this is probably gonna be off. I'm sorry to say, but yeah, it's been on here for 8 weeks. Peak is 8. Not bad at all, but it could have been definitely higher. But if it goes up, maybe top 20. I doubt it. Maybe it can go up a little bit higher. I don't know. But I think this could be the last week for sure. So yeah. I want you to know that I'm all yours. You and me, we're the same for. This song has been number 20 on the Billboard charts forever. Like seriously forever. I don't know if it's gonna start dropping, start climbing. I have no idea. But I do really like this song still. And not the most, because you know it's not that high. But it's been on here for 6 weeks, and on Billboard charts it was number 8, so that's why it was 8 on mine as well. But yeah, I don't know how much longer this will stay on my list. We'll have to see. So yeah, this is going up. So it did go up a little bit on Billboard charts. So it did go up a little bit on mine. Once it reaches top 30, yeah, it's probably gonna go up for sure. So yeah. Might not leave alone. No, honey, I'm good. I can have another, but I probably should not. I gotta pick you a dude. So it's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. You can tell me when it's over. We might as well say goodbye to the song. I don't know if it's gonna leave next week or a couple weeks. Yeah, it's probably gonna leave in a couple weeks. But yeah, this is just slowly dropping. It's just gonna go off. I do really like the song. And this was number 1 for a week. That just started dropping, and then stayed at number 7 a little bit. Then just started dropping again. So yeah, the song is probably not gonna last that much longer. I still really do like this song though, so that's why it's still on my list. If the high was worth the pain, got a long list of ex-lovers, they'll tell you I'm in. Now I'm 4 or 5 seconds from wildin', and we got 3 more days till. Now you have 4 or 5 seconds. So yeah, this is dropping fast, like very fast. It was number 1 for 5 weeks. Now it's just dropping super fast. Like the 5 weeks, like the 10 weeks it's been on 5 times it was number 1. Now just keep dropping. If this keeps dropping, coming out in the top 20, this could definitely drop a lot. I don't know how much longer this will probably have. Maybe a week, probably, or 3 at the most. We'll have to see though. With like other Rihanna songs, already making its way up. I don't know how much longer this will have. So yeah. Friday, I'm just trying to make it back home by Monday. Here's my final new entry, Hey Mama by David Guetta featuring Nicki Minaj and Afrojack. So yeah, this is a pretty high new entry. So yeah, I was originally gonna put it on last week, but I just didn't feel like it was high enough. But once it went up to 27, I was like, yeah, that's surely high enough. It was definitely high enough because new entry, it's highest at number 12. If I was gonna put it on last week, it probably would have been like 20. But now with it just coming a lot, yeah, it's gonna get a pretty high new entry. Basically last week you just caught number 21. But yeah, this is definitely climbing a lot. Like ever since it's been on Billboard charts, it's been climbing a lot, like for sure. So I think it's been on Billboard charts for like 4 weeks now. I still really do like this song, and hopefully it'll go up on Billboard charts. So yeah. I hear you calling my name like, hey mama, mama, hey mama. Somebody. So yeah, this is actually starting to go up a little bit now. Top 20 on Billboard charts, clap. Yeah, which top 20 on Billboard charts, that's crazy. Yeah, it's just keep going up pretty much. This is very close to top 10. If it goes up like a little bit more, it's definitely make top 10. So yeah, congrats.
It won't take you long if you love me right. We fuck for life, on and on and on. You got me in chains. You got me in chains for your love, but I will.
So yeah, this is going to go down a little bit as well. For the Billboard charts, it stayed the same. I think it's been 14 for like 3 weeks now. Okay, I think it's actually only the second week. But yeah, it actually has to start going up on Billboard charts if it actually wants to go up. Peak of 5 is pretty good, but I felt like the peak could have been a little bit higher. I don't know if it's going to keep going down or it's going to stay the same, or it's going to go up. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Wouldn't change. No, I wouldn't change this life.
This did actually go up on Billboard charts, which is the reason like I didn't make it go down. But I didn't really feel like it should have went up either. So I just decided to keep it the same. It's been on my chart for 10 weeks now. So yeah. Yeah, now we have Want Me by Jason Derulo. So yeah, it's starting to go up as well. It's made the top 10 on my list, and it's getting very close to making top 10 on Billboard as well. Once it makes top 10 on Billboard, this could definitely make top 5 on mine. So yeah, this could easily make top 10 on Billboard. I'm 100% sure it will. It could possibly next week. Maybe. So yeah, congrats making top 10 on my list. So yeah.
Girl, you got me. There's nothing I wouldn't do. You got that daydream look in your eye, and I got that red lip.
I did have a couple of votes for this song, but yet again, it is now off top 10 on Billboard charts, which means it is going to get a big fall in mine. It could have definitely dropped a little bit more, but I think 7 is good, I think. Yeah, it's probably going to be like Blank Space for 4 or 5 seconds. It's going to drop. Like Blank Space, I feel it's going to be a little bit more like Blank Space. It's going to start dropping slowly. 4 or 5 seconds, just dropping a lot. But yeah, this is gonna drop a lot this week for sure. Exiting top 5 on my list and top 10 on Billboard. So yeah, it was number 1 for 2 weeks though, which is pretty good. So yeah.
Sick thing that you like, and when we go crashing down, we come back. And you know just what I wanna do. I wanna rock with somebody.
I thought this was just going to keep going down and down and down on my list. But no, on Billboard charts, it actually again entered the top 10, which definitely can make it a boost a lot this week. Only 2. Again, top 5 is pretty solid. Top 5 is like pretty tight. So yeah, I was very close to entering top 5 again, but it was just not close enough. If this actually goes up a little bit more, this could definitely enter the top 5 for sure. So yeah.
I'm gonna take shots with somebody. Shot. I wanna leave with. If your chick come close to me, she ain't going home when she supposed to be. Getting money like I'm supposed to.
After 9 weeks of being on my list, it finally enters the top 5. Somebody could have. The song Somebody could have definitely made top 5, but this just went up 1 spot to make it actually make it into top 5. So yeah, congrats on making top 5 on my list. So yeah, I'm glad it's now top 5. So yeah, I love this song. So yeah.
Babe, I'm getting money like a boss, babe. Oh, all my niggas close to me. Dear future husband, here's a few things you need to know if you wanna be my one and only.
This could have definitely went up on my list, but I don't think it went up enough on Billboard charts to actually make it go up on mine. I think next week if it goes up in Billboard charts like top 20, this could possibly make its way up again. But again, the top 3 is pretty strong, so I don't know if this is gonna really enter top 3 anytime soon, really. But we'll have to see. I don't think 4 is going to be its peak. I think it's eventually going to make top 3, but just not right now. So yeah. Sorry for like that background noise in the back. Sorry for the noise in the background. When I was creating this, the phone rang, so I had to quickly make it. I just had to quickly pick it up then hang it up. So yeah. Sorry about that. But yeah, this made top 3. It did go up once on Billboard charts, but top 8. That's amazing. And also with style dropping, some other stuff dropping, yeah, it's gonna definitely go up a little bit to top 3. It could definitely make top 2. So yeah. This was very close to making number 1. No, I'm just kidding. It wasn't even close. But it did go up on Billboard charts a little bit, so I'm very happy it's actually going up. If this can make the top 10 Billboard charts, it might be number 1. I'll explain it later once I show number 1. So yeah.
Talk about family when family's all that we got. Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side. And now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
So yeah, this is number 1 for its second week for sure. Well, okay, let's talk about the Ariana Grande one. So if Ariana Grande one last time entered the top 10 and this was still number 1, yeah, I think this could still be number 1. But if one last time we like top 5 on Billboard charts and this is still number 1, yeah, I think One Last Time could be number 1. But I don't think One Last Time is actually going to go that high on Billboard charts, into the top 5 on Billboard charts. But I think it could definitely enter top 10. But this is still number 1 on Billboard charts. I still agree with it. For this song, I kind of want to be on Billboard charts number 1 6-7 weeks, to be honest, because there's nothing else to really replace it right now. So we'll just have to wait. I think we're just gonna have to wait for a new number 1. I really don't see anything that's gonna replace it at this point. You know, I don't know. But yeah, it's probably gonna be number 1 on Billboard for a while. Maybe a while on mine as well. It could definitely be 4 or 5 seconds for most weeks at number 1. 4 or 5 seconds number 1 for 5 weeks of mine. This could definitely beat it, for sure. I probably wouldn't even be a challenge for it at all. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Bye.